Fantasyland.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's this quote in there, this line that kind of brings this point, like you fail or whatever, or even if you're doing the right things, you're not seeing results. A lot of people do that. They'll go hard for a week and not see results. It's like, you only do this a week,
Yeah.
but there was this, you have an ice cube in a room. Let's say you're in a freezer room and there's an ice cube there and you're breathing, right? Your breath is hot, but it's 23 degrees in the freezer room. And then, but you're breathing it. So it's getting a little hotter. It's getting to 24, but it's still ice. Now it's 25 degrees, 26 degrees, 27 degrees. It's still ice, 28, 29, 30. You're doing all these warming up, but it's still ice. Nothing's changed on the ice. As soon as it hits 31 or 32, I think it was 32, whatever freezing is. I don't know, Fahrenheit. I ain't a scientist. It starts melting, but you put in all that effort, didn't see any results. And then as soon as that 1 degree switches, now the ice is starting to melt. So it's like, how long are you willing to wait to see, the results that you're trying to see? And that's kind of like why I like the guilty thing is like, you feel guilty, you stop. No, no, no. You feel guilty, cool. Learn why do you feel guilty, but don't have that stop you. It's like you keep like a bike only falls
Yeah.
over if it stops. It keeps its balance if it keeps going.
That's a good
I
point.
love
I
that.
think people like instant gratification.
Yeah. Oof.
And when you're talking like about big goals and like things that are just, you really have to have like a schedule and, the SMART goals,
Yep.
right? Like you
Yep.
really have to follow those points when you
Yep.
have these big goals. There's no way you're going to get that instant gratification. You
Yeah.
have to find that instant gratification for yourself, which is why we're talking about all these like smaller points, right? Don't feel guilty if you fall off. Reward yourself for the little things, right? Find what you enjoy doing. So, like, those are all important points that just kind of connect to what Malik was saying.
I love that.
Yeah. And that, okay. So, first of all, that book, amazing. Like, everyone should read that book. I actually
Yeah.
put that in my show notes, Malik, because I really recommend that book to everybody. And there's so many good tips in there. But like that ice thing, I want to say most people actually stop before that breakdown.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before they hit that point, that transition, it gets really, really hard. They're seeing a lot of pushback. They are striving for something, and it's like right when you feel like you're about to have a breakthrough, something hits you.
Yeah.
Like and it's always when you're about to have a breakthrough
Yeah.
that the hard comes, and that's when they stop. And they were 1 degree from that melting ice.
Usually
Crazy, right?
that one right before that degree.
Yeah.
But isn't that life in itself also?
Yeah.
Like
Resilience.
trials
Resilience.
and tribulations. And like if you work through them, like you are way farther ahead than everybody else already.
We
And
have to work with them.
right, because
Have
that's the
to.
thing is, if you don't, what you don't see is that everyone else is. What
Yeah.
you see is the highlight reel on everyone's Instagram, on everyone's
Sure.
page. You see what they're choosing to share with you, and you don't see the ups and downs that every single person is going through. We are all going through it. Everyone has a failure in their life, and everyone has those failures and might not be talking about it at their moment because they have made it to their, you start at level 1, they're at level 100. So all you see is their success, but you didn't see their level 50 when they lost it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where honestly you differentiate the winners
From
and
the
losers, but
losers.
the winners.
Yeah.
From the
True though.
losers to the winners. I was
You're not
kidding.
first, you're last. Just kidding.
This podcast. No,
That is
but
not what we're talking about.
I was just kidding. If you think about it though, like even in the NBA game, this is also part of the book too, the Olympics, everyone has the same goal. Like no one's going in, like, so it's not always the goal is a good direction, but like you were saying, Ali, it's all about the process. It's all about the things that you're doing because yeah, we're all in the Olympics. We all want to win the gold. It's not like anyone's in here like, yeah, I'm chilling with the bronze,
Yeah.
like my goal
Yeah.
isn't bronze. Everyone's goal is the same. So what's the differentiator? It's are you going to put it on your calendar? Are you going to put a timer? Are you going to do the thing? It's what's your process? Winners have different processes. We all got the same goals. But what differentiates is like these things.